Hey Bree, so I'm waiting for people to join. Kalina, 1444. That's what it says. Descent. Nick. Hey Jen, it's good to see you. So I thought I'd do a live and we could talk about whatever subject that you want to talk about. Whatever you want to talk about. Whatever collective question that will benefit the collective, I'll answer. Because I don't answer personal questions because it's not fair, because I can't tap into your energy. Okay. So I don't like to answer personal questions. I do readings for that reason, so that we can really go one on one and do the work, right? Good evening, Andrea. So if you don't mind, if you could keep your questions to the collective, that benefits everyone, that would be awesome. Okay. So one of the things that is going on with the eclipse that I'm going to share is that a lot of people are getting their asses kicked. Some of you guys are hyper sensitive to planetary influences, to weather, to the sun not being there. Some of you are, like some of you need to be around the sun and warm places, or else you don't do well. So, for some of you, with that in mind, there could be some of you that really got just completely bent up because of the eclipse. Personally, me, I was fine. I didn't feel anything. I felt 10 days before going towards it, absolute devastating exhaustion. But after that, I get depressed when it rains. Exactly. Yeah. There are light bulbs for that. Did you know that? Because there are people that live in parts like, the Borealis and areas like Sweden, Canada, and Iceland, where when it's day it's night, when it's night it's day, and it can really mess you up. And so they've developed different types of light bulbs that can help you with moods on that. You might want to look into that if you haven't already. Okay. So hey Polly, how are you? So I'm happy to be here again. Always, I'm very grateful. And if you have some questions, hi Polly, it's good to see you. If you have any questions that you can ask that would benefit the collective, that'd be great. Because again, so anything else, anything you guys want to talk about, let's talk about it. And I'll just wait for a second about this. Has anyone watched the show on Prime Amazon on the Twin Flames? I have one of those lights. I live in Newfoundland, Canada, always raining and cold, cloudy. Wow, Maine, that's intense. And does this light work for you? Does it help you? And if you could share with the collective what light that is, like what it's called, what company, so on and so forth, what color does it emit? You know what I mean? That would be great if you could share. That's pretty cool if you can. If not, it's all good. Yeah, I started on Prime. Yeah, I watched the whole thing from beginning to end. I never got up. I just said, no, I'm watching it from the beginning because I need to know. I wanted to get the whole flow. So let me know, Jen, what you think. Because um, the damage is real. It's very depressing. Yes, I would have to look into it. It's a blue light. I sit in front of it for 20 minutes. Okay, got it. The show is called Desperately Seeking Soulmates, Escaping Twin Flame Universe. It's on Prime Amazon, and it was a complete debacle and shit show on two people that were acting like gurus. They have no business doing that, who were cultish, negative, toxic figures in the twin flame journey. So unfortunately, it made the twin flame journey and twin flame other coaches, it kind of lumped us in, to be honest. And it lumped us in by default. Okay, I know that's not what the intention was, but by default. And what the name of the show again? It's called Desperately Seeking Soulmates, Escaping Twin Flame Universe. Okay. and it's a three-parter. Yeah, yeah. So you might want to watch it just for the hell of it, because it's good. Because in case your twin watches that, you better be armed with knowledge. That's why I watched it. I watched it for many reasons, and I knew that I would have. In fact, I did 2 videos, Maine and Andrea. Go check out my videos, and then check out what I said about those 2 shows. Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community. You know, guys, if you don't have anything nice to say, keep scrolling. Just move on, okay? Because it's really, I get this and I know a lot of us in the spiritual community are being blasted by muggles, 3Ders, who only believe the front of their nose, even that. And so comments, whatever, I don't even want to see that on my feed. Do you understand? Even though it was filtered. And here's why. Because the energy of those comments still come through. That's another reason why I don't actually do lives showing my face. Because I don't like that energy coming at me. And I'm basically let's send a blast of love and light to push them out. Please, yeah. I said I would not. You're so sweet, Andrea. But that's one of the reasons why I don't do it, because there could be some of that Native American, past lives and blood that I have in this incarnation, where I don't want my picture taken unless I know you. I'm not joking actually about that. I'm actually damn serious. I don't want people keeping my picture. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay, I'm going to be very blunt. It might be maybe too much info. I didn't realize, Nia Shai, why do you want Andrea to inbox you? Because if you're doing that, and here we go with another scammer, and you look like a scammer. I'm looking at you right now, and you look like a scammer. So why don't you just go where you go, in the little hole that you belong in? She's being blocked. Thank you. Anyway, what? So let's talk here. So thank you, Jen. Yeah, I'm getting sick of a lot of this scamming. It's dirtying the spiritual community in levels. One of the premise of the show that wasn't actually voiced, just so you know, and it's not a spoiler alert. Just it's something you may want to look at when you're watching it. It never explained. This is everyone who's seen it agrees on that. It never explains the beginnings of when the concept of twin souls, twin flames was first realized, which was with Plato. And I forgot the book, but it was mentioned in Plato. Okay, about these souls that had 4 arms and 4 legs. That's how he did it. That's split in half. Okay, a perfect twin flame story from Homer would be the Odyssey with Helen of Troy, the face that launched 1,000 ships. Her connection with Paris. That's a definite twin flame debacle. Okay, does that make sense? So twin flames have been around since before we were incarnated on planet Earth. We have been twin flames, sadly, because we fell in other planets. We've been twin rays and we were twin flames. And we had an opportunity, and we have regressed. We've progressed and regressed. Don't think we can't regress. It's not like, oh yeah, great, I've ascended. It's the finish line. It's like gaining 20 pounds, losing it, and saying, I will never gain it back again. And boom, you've gained 30. So we do regress, though we don't intend to. Does that make sense? It does happen. um, any comments on that, or anything that you want to share on that particular subject? So if you do, pipe in. Hey, Tony and friends, how are you, Mimi? I feel that more and more people are accepting the shit that's happening. A shift, not shift. Sorry, I misread that. Shift that's happening. I think a lot of people are accepting it, but a lot more are not, to be honest. Okay. And that's why I don't like the term new age. New age. It's not. It's ancient wisdoms, ancient lost spiritual wisdoms. There's a lot of terms that are very sadly and softly insidious that we don't pay attention. So when you think new, right? Oh, it's those new age music and the new age and this new age thought and this new age, and it makes it actually denigrates it when in fact it's ancient. It's more ancient, or as ancient. No, actually, it's more ancient than this planet. Okay. And so, again, I feel like as a community, we need to start reframing and restructuring words so that we can transform our our spiritual philosophy to its most authentic truth with words, with renaming things. Like when we call people karmics, that's a misnomer. That's not true. I think okay, even if they don't fully understand what's going on, does that make sense? I feel that more and more people. Okay, sorry, I read that already. Polly says, "Lol, I think my TF thinks we're soulmates." Well, that's good enough, and that's pretty damn good, actually, Tara. I wouldn't force twin flames on him. Soulmates is damn good. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a beginning, you know. The point is, are they honoring the soul connection? We're not asking them to name it yet, or ever. To be honest, they don't have to ever name it. You know, what they have to do is understand and honor it. That's more important than naming it. Sometimes, it's nice to marry someone, but sometimes it's more important to have a marriage without the ring and the paper, and that man or woman really is all in with you, rather than getting the marriage dress and the documents and all that. So in a way, that's what I'm saying about, hey, at least he knows that there's a connection. She knows there's a connection with you, and that it's real, and that it's subtle, and excuse me, special, and that there's something here. Okay. And so don't get bogged down with, oh, well, but he still doesn't think we're twin flames. What you could do is say, I think we're high level soulmates. And he can say, well, what does that mean? And then you can say, well, that means that out of 555 soulmates, I'm probably top 5. And he might actually nod his head and go, yeah, I could see that. That's a hell of a good beginning. Okay. Because we're not here to get the ring on the finger. We're here to get real, authentic commitment. A ring on the finger, the name doesn't commit anything. The emotions does. Does that make sense? Okay? And that's what you need to understand. Don't get bogged down with the monkey mind and what it wants and all the bling bling and all that bullshit. Okay? Be happy. This is awesome, because a lot of them don't even fucking think there's a soulmate connection. So you're halfway there, my friend. I think you're doing really good. Okay? Anything else that you want to share? Did anybody else watch the show that wants to comment? I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'll read it out loud so everyone can see it. Anything else? Okay. So one of the things I'm going to do real quick, just for the hell of it, because we're here and what the heck, and the sun is setting, is I'm going to do a quick 3-card reading, tarot reading, on the Twin Flame Collective. And I'm going to do that now. I've been wanting to ask a question and haven't, but marriage been being brought up. Universe telling me to. What are the cards saying? Well, hang on. What is it difficult to communicate with them at all? I will go ahead and look at the cards first, okay? I would say to you who's asking that question, Ella, it's best if you look at a lot of my videos, actually, to get a sense of what's going on. But hang on for a quick second. Let me do that. Let me do this. What is going on with the collective? Angels, guides, allies, show me clearly. What is going on with the collective? 3 cards, and I'm sorry about the bloody noise. All right. All right. So I'm seeing 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Hang on. Yeah. 9 of Wands is Wounded Warrior. And Wounded Warrior means exhaustion. Wounded Warrior means, am I ever going to get to my destination? Okay. The next card, the second card, is the present. So that was in the past. 9 of Wands. Wounded of Wands is, yeah, it was freezing because somebody called from France and I thought it was my uncle, so I picked it up right away. I apologize, but because he's been sick since my mom died, he's not been well, so I was a little worried. Sorry guys. Okay, 9 of Wands is Wounded Warrior. When will this ever end? I'm walking into the Sahara Desert. I'm lost. I keep seeing mirages, and I'm just, I'm so exhausted. I'm so done with this. When will I ever come home? Can you guys hear me now? Can you tell me yes? Just all I need is one person to say yes, you can hear me. Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, good. So that was in the recent past. Present, energy, thank you guys, is the moon, which is 18, the number 18. So guess what? We had 9 of wands. Again, 9, God's number. Now we're going right into 18. 18 is the concept of confusion, secrets, and not knowing where you're going. I mean, you have no idea because you're walking by the moonlight, or sometimes there's no moonlight. It's a crescent moon, or it's a black moon, right? You see nothing. So there's this, and there's also secrets. It's a secretive place. It's a place of confusion because there are unsaid things and exposed things that need to be exposed, and conversations had. Recent future, what's coming up is a loving message. Loving. Page of Cups. That's beautiful, actually. So that's what's happening right now with you guys on the collective. I'm going to do one more card just to see what else you guys have for them on the collective twin flames. I'm just doing this for fun, okay? I don't know if I'll ever do this again, but I'm just saying. And here comes the kicker, the devil. And the devil is a toxicity that clearly is keeping you guys in separation. And what is the toxicity? It could go from addiction to self-deprecation to self-sabotage to running. Okay? And so the page, so the devil, ironically, is the number 15, just to give you numbers here. It's number 15. And when you add 5 and 6, it's love. And love is the card of the lovers in tarot. And the lovers is 6. And 6 carks to Venus. It's a number that connects to Venus, the planet Venus, but it also connects to a choice. Because in tarot, the lovers is about making a choice. And then let me go ahead and do one last card. And what do they want? And then boom, 6, moving into calmer waters. So there's a journey, and the journey can be both internally and externally. And 6, again, is a powerful, beautiful number. So now 6 has gone from 15, which is 1 plus 5 is 6, right? Which is that whole concept I just talked about. And now we have 6 moving into calmer waters. Troubled waters are behind you, and there's a better communication. I'm going to keep going because this is interesting. Let's keep going. The 5 of Wands now is outside distractions and competition. Tell me more, please. Into what is this? The 8. No, this is the 6 of Pentacles. So you've got a lot of 6s here. Did you notice? And 6 of Pentacles can be breadcrumbing. Is that breadcrumbing? Please confirm. Into the Star. So it's not breadcrumbing. It's actually trying to find a balance, right? 6 of Pentacles, because 6 of Pentacles can mean breadcrumbing. It can mean giving too much to another person, not enough to the other. And what I'm feeling here is that it's finding a balance within yourself. In other words, creating boundaries that are healthy and sweet and loving, not accusatory. And then and the reason I'm saying that is because right after it, we have the Star, 17, the number 17. It's Aquarius energy. And that energy, oh, by the way, I didn't say, the devil is Capricorn energy. And the Star is Aquarius energy. And it's a healing star, wish upon a star, and so forth. So how many 6s do we have? 1 6. Let me see. Hang on. Let me look at. So it came out to 2 6s technically, the way I see it. And then finally, what can they expect this week? What the hell? One card, please. The 10 of Cups. That's awesome, guys. The 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. It's connection. It's love. It's family. It's I feel good when I'm with you. You are my home. And I know and recognizing that you are my home. Any questions on that? That was pretty cool, huh? Anything else? Last thing. Into the 5 of Pentacles, and I'll tell you what that means in a minute. Into the Knight of Cups. So it feels like this person has to feel a little bit homeless, getting their butts kicked by the universe before they reach out, which is the Knight of Cups, an offer of love. So it's pretty damn good. I'd say you're going to have a pretty damn good run, okay? So, but the devil showed up because it is what's keeping you in separation. So it's like, and again, remember what I said, you don't chase, you educate, you teach, right? Remember I said that. So try to keep that in mind, okay? With all that's going on. Does that make sense? Okay. Any questions? Okay, awesome. What if we're currently in separation? No, but that was about that, because you guys are all in separation, most of you. So that's what this is about. It's about connecting. And if you are in separation where you're not talking, Cash Mommy, then this is about what's going on in 5D. Okay? And what's going on in 5D can be brought down to 3D to be actualized. No, I hear you. I haven't talked since May. I get you. But this is what is happening to definitely some twin flames who are not physically together. That is definitely what's going to be happening to some of them. You have to understand, we are not robots. We're not all walking on a conveyor belt, and we're not all taking the same airport and the same airplanes to the same destinations. So you have to understand that there's staggered energy. That's why I get a little irritated when people say, I've heard that all of us are going to be in what is it, in union in 2024. And I'm like, no, because some people aren't going to make it. Some people are going to die. So no, some people are going to be in separation for 10 years. Some people are going to have to wait another year. Some people are going to come into union in 2024, but not all of us are coming into union. Does that make sense? Like, that's why I don't understand why people like make a prediction that involves all twin flames. So this twin flame collective is going to be, for some, that's right on. It's like on the ball. For some of you, it's a 5D story. And the devil card is definitely there, saying there is a problem of separation due to toxic thoughts, toxic habits, and so forth. And then there's going to be some of you that are going to experience lucid dreams that show you how your twin feels, which is going to be very heart-wrenching. But your twin has to go through feeling homeless to finally come towards you with an offer of love. Knight of Cups. That was the last card. Okay? And so that's what this is. It's happening. This is resonating so much. Lola, please do this again. I will. Actually, I will do it again. I'll start doing that again. Because that's fun. Because that's for a collective, and we can break it down to what it means to some of you. So I will do it again. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to first do... we're going to first do the following. We're first going to do a question about what does the twin flame, right? What is the twin flame? That's the runner. We're going to call it the runner because we're not going to put a gender on it. What does this twin flame runner, again, let's see, for the collective that are here right now, that's here right now on this live, feel about the twin flame that is either chasing them or waiting for them? What do they feel? And then I'm going to start in a minute. Hang on, I'm just shuffling and waiting for this bloody plane to come over. All right, when I'm ready, I'm going to just do it. And all right, what does the runner truly feel about the twin flames standing there, either chasing them or waiting for them to return? All right, 3 cards. Ace of Swords, the devil again, my friends. The devil. So let me tell you, Ace of Swords is a card that speaks of truth, of speaking the truth, of cutting out bullshit, getting rid of it. But there, boom, right after comes the devil. And the devil again is 15. And the devil is all about toxic loops, right? It's all about toxic loops, going right into the world, the end of a cycle. So let's go further. The end of the cycle is happening and a new cycle is beginning. Tell me more. What is going on with the runner? How they feel? 4 cups. I hate to say this, but I fucking love tarot. I fucking love tarot. It's like reading the newspaper. So 4 cups is this idea that the hand of God is handing the cup of love with to the runner, 4 cups, and the runner is looking at these 3 cups, that are empty, and he's going, look, I mean, look, look, I've tried this before, it's never worked. And the hand of God holding the cup of love is saying, look, there's something real being offered to you, look. And the 4 cups energy is all about ignoring or walking away from what's happening, which is they're refusing or not, or ignoring the obvious. Okay, let's do it. The 10 of Swords is a betrayal, 10 swords in the back, an ending, and 2 cards fell, so I'm just going to go with it, which creates the 3 of Swords, a broken heart, which creates emotions with the King of Cups, and the King of Cups When you see the King of Cups next to Three of Swords and energies like that, it's a shit show. Okay, this is a guy that is absolutely, or a woman that's absolutely overwhelmed by their emotions. It's a tumultuous. It's they're knee deep in the waters, the deep depth waters that frighten them. They're like so overwhelmed by their emotions, and they're going back and forth into the wheel of fortune, which means turning the karmic wheel. One more spin is going into the Knight of Cups. Nine of Cups is I want to be independent, wish fulfillment. Do they want to be single? Is that what you're saying, please? Into the Four of Pentacles. What does that mean? So the Nine of Cups is I want to be single, I want to be independent, I don't want to need people. Um, um, I am enough unto myself, but it's all bullshit because King of Cups to the Wheel of Fortune. And so right after that, we get the Nine of Cups, which is I've got everything I need. I don't need these people. They could be married to someone who's easier. And what the Four of Pentacles says, it's a miserly card. It's a card that holds on to old stagnant ideas. It's a card that is holding on to material thoughts, right? The monkey mind. So the monkey mind is a Four Cups energy because the monkey mind is holding on to a logic and what makes sense. And well, I have kids, or well, I'm married now, or how can it ever work? Or it didn't work before, why will it work now? And it's that kind of card. It's really crazy, right? All right, let's keep going. We're gonna see what happens. Tell me more about how they feel about their twin. Four Swords. Four Swords means I'm gonna heal. I can't handle this. I can't handle this. I'm overwhelmed by my thoughts. It's making me sick. So I'm going to withdraw. Four Swords, it actually can also mean illness. Into the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is passionate communication. Maybe you're doing it, and boom, the Tower, 16. The Tower is when a twin who is a runner is ignoring what is obviously there. Like Tara was saying, that's he sees me as his soulmate. Okay, great. But when a twin flame completely ignores the downloads, the synchronicities, the numbers, the lucid dreams, all of that, a tower comes. The universe walks in and says, we're kicking your ass because you're not listening. You're not incarnated here to fuck around and kick rocks. So we're gonna kick your ass, and boom, tower moment. And tower moment can be very intense. Okay, tower moment can be losing your job, getting in a car accident, falling down the stairs, throwing out your back from sneezing. I'm not joking. Like some shit, right? Tell me more, please. Into the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is okay. I got the world in my hand. What do I do now? Let's keep going. Into the Page. The Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is it's an air energy card. It represents Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, and it's an impulsive messenger. It's almost like impatient. I'd say a tad angry, just pissed off in a way, but not really overtly that. And coming in with a message. And what is the message? Let's do this and see where they're at. What is the message, please? And the message is, I don't know if I want to invest. I don't know if I want to invest. I don't know where to invest. I have these seeds and I don't know where to plant them. Yeah, like breaking your foot. Exactly. A Page of Swords is when I send him the healing frequency, and Tower is him getting triggered. Exactly. I'm into that. Mine got a DUI. There you go. I don't want the universe to destroy my life for not listening. I hear you. So that's what's happening. Now tell me about the Seven of Pentacles, please. Tell me more. Like, give me a clue here. What's up? And hang on for a quick second. And yep, hang on. Let me see, because I can't see. I'm outside. The Hangman. And the Hangman, well, the good news is that the Hangman is upside down. And it means that something is about to shift, because Hangman upright means I'm going to stop everything. I'm going to see things from a different perspective. Hangman upside down means I think I'm going to stop not doing anything. I'm going to actually move forward. So what are you going to move forward to do? Hang on. Let me tell you what we see here. Bear with me. The Six of Swords, moving into calmer waters, traveling towards something. Into the Ten of Pentacles, into the Knight of Pentacles. So what's happening for many of you who are online today, I can tell you, I know this sounds impossible, like, oh yeah, she's full of shit, there's no way. But what you think is impossible is possible. So what I'm seeing, so let me repeat what I'm saying, okay, so you guys understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. is that we have the Six of Swords moving into calmer waters, which means I'm getting out of this shit. I don't feel that way anymore. I don't feel good anymore without my twin. That's the runner. I want 10 of Pentacles. I want family. I want to feel safe. I want to feel good. I want commitment. I want marriage. Here's the caveat. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy that's giving you an assured offer. And it's assured. It's coming. I mean, it's coming. It's like Aunt Melba just send you a $10 million check because Aunt Melba is 94, and she wants you to get this check. And you told her that the rent was late and you have a 3-day notice. And you're like, no, please tell me you didn't send it by snail mail. And she says, yeah, it'll get there in 7 to 10 days, dear. And the check is good. You can cash it. Meanwhile, you have a 3-day notice. But the check is $10 million. It's coming. So what's happening here with the Knight of Pentacles is that the check is coming. The offer is coming. And the offer, hang on for a quick second, the offer, from what I'm seeing, is a commitment. Tell me more, please. What is it? It is, hang on, let me see. It is the Hierophant. Excellent, excellent. It's commitment. It's an offer of marriage. The Hierophant represents the Pope. It represents, how do we put it? Traditional values. It represents marriage. It's the number 5. At the highest level, it represents Taurus energy. It represents a spiritual awakening. There you go, friends. So it's coming your way. When I was in separation with my twin last year, we were in separation for 2.5 years. I pretty much thought we were done. I was like, I'm done. I'm moving on. I'm just going to go on to my life. I'm going to do my mission. I'm going to do my work with my clients. And when I drop my body, I'll probably see him or not. And I was done. And here we are in the most impossible situation in union. So physical union. Okay, we're together. So I just want you to know that what I'm showing you here is pretty fucking awesome. This fuels my delusion. I love it. At least it fuels something. But what you need to fuel yourself with, Terrence, my dear, is to fuel your conscious soul to be allowed past the gates of your monkey mind to create your mission, your spiritual mission and your evolution. And your twin will get benefit from that. I'm the Taurus. And the person is a Taurus. She's awake now. Fantastic. Me as well. I'm a Taurus too, by the way. So I think we should do this again, huh? This was fun. So I love that for you, Tony. Thank you. I appreciate it, Mimi. Hey, hugs from New Orleans. Oh, excellent. Thank you, New Orleans. Welcome back. I'm a Taurus. Holy shit, we have a whole crowd of bulls here. It's okay if you miss it. I'm gonna post this on YouTube, and if you guys have missed it, just look me up on my link tree, and I'm gonna post it tonight. I promise you, I will post it. I'll put tarot reading for the Twin Flame Collective, and then I think because you guys had so much fun, I might do a couple lives on YouTube where you'll see my hands doing the cards, and you'll see the cards that I'm using, and you'll see me doing it, and then you guys can check it out. Does that make sense? I just did an impromptu. I've got a candle here. I've got my soda pop, and I'm sitting here with all the noise of traffic and my little fountain, and I thought, what the hell, let's just do something. Do our comments go on YouTube? Well, if I do a live, if I let you know when I'm going to do a live on YouTube, yes, it will. It will when it's live. Then after the live, it disappears. I don't believe it's there. Yes, I would love that. I'm a Libra, but I love Taurus. Very good. And I will do more on TikTok because I know it's easier for people like you, Polly, and right? Libra in the house, and it's my birthday. Happy birthday. Say happy birthday to Monica. You never explained the picture thing. What picture thing? I don't know what you mean. M Capricorn Ascendant Aquarius. Like, why you don't do pics? Pics of what? What do you mean? Like pictures of me or pictures of my tarot cards? I just did it impromptu. I've never done this before. I thought you were posting this somehow on your YouTube. Oh, I will. I'm going to post this on YouTube. I will. I will totally post this on YouTube. Why I don't do of yourself? Yeah, because I get assholes that make all kinds of comments, and I'm very, very, very private about my face, my body, my energy, and I really um, I just, when I connect with somebody and I'm working with a client and I do hypnotherapy, of course they see my face. We talk, but I'm very private about my face. I'm sorry. I don't need to be recognized. I'm not here to be an influencer. To be honest with you, I don't give one fuck. I'm not doing it for that reason. I've never wanted to be famous. It's not my thing to be famous, to be recognized. I actually hate it. I've known very famous people. Muhammad Ali was a friend of my family. Um, uh, who else? What's his fucking name? Oh my God. I've known a lot of famous people, okay, including Robert Mitchum and Frank Sinatra and all kinds of people. So I know what that is like firsthand. I know the pressures, and there's no way I'd be that famous. I'm not saying that, but I don't like that, what it does to one's ego. I think it's damaging. And also for me personally, this is my personal experience. It's not that some people love it, and they're meant to be recognized, and it's great for them. But I think it's one of the reasons why when I was very young, I didn't go into acting, even though I loved acting, but I didn't want all of what it took, what it came with. You know what I mean? So there you go. Um, and it's my privacy. As a matter of fact, I'm so private that when I was in my twin flame journey, I left my husband, and my son was young, and I left my husband. He had no one knew what my twin flame looked like. No one. I never posted a fucking picture, so it's not like it's a new thing. It's how I roll. I've always been like that. I'm super private. So, and to this day, you'll never see a picture of me and my twin, and because it's just how I roll. It's just how I am. And I know that's very foreign to many of you, especially younger ones of you, because you've grown up with seeing all kinds of faces and all kinds of influencers. And so for you, that's a norm. For me, it isn't. It is not. I just love you. I was just wondering about the energy. Oh, no, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good. I've become private. Yeah, it's especially as you grow your energy, you're gonna get no offense, you're gonna get trolls, assholes, and you want to make sure that your picture. That's just my personal, okay. And I'm gonna tell you something brutally honest, okay, and you're gonna think it's kind of gross. And so I had a man I was doing business with up in New York, okay, and I had a business meeting with him. And he had problems with his marriage. It was fine, and I wasn't looking to do anything with him. I was with my twin, so of course, and I'm a monogamous kind of girl. And he said, I don't want to offend you, because he was a Facebook friend. He said, but and I said, what? He said, I went, okay, it's what? He goes, well, I sexually fantasize about you, looking at your pictures. And I was like, oh fuck. And I remember thinking that was not a compliment. And he was very embarrassed because it kind of, you know, and he wanted me to become his lover. And I said to him, you know what? See, your wife said I do. I never did. I never said I do to you, but your wife did. And you may want to really reframe your marriage and maybe make love to her and have her wear kinky clothes or whatever, and go back to her and tell her all the things you said to me and give it to her, because it belongs to her, not me. And afterwards, he was like, are you mad at me? I go, no, I'm not mad at you. You're just doing what a lot of people do. And you're sexualizing and making fantasies about a world that you want to experience, and it's all illusion. So fine, but kind of repair that within yourself. But I can't help you because it's not my thing. And ever since that time, um, I've been very, I don't have a lot of selfies either on my Facebook, okay? And so there you go. So that's part of the story of that, okay? Part of why I like TikTok, because nobody knows me here. That's cool, right? Like what? Exactly. So I kind of sent him back to his wife, and that was the end of that. So yeah, I'm glad. So you guys kind of understand. Um, any other questions on this? Because I do want to post this for you guys so you can go check it out. So if you missed any parts of the reading, it'll be a little boring in the beginning, I guess, because we talked about whatever, and then we'll go right into the reading. So you can kind of, I don't know, push ahead, forward it, so you can get to the part you want. Yeah. So that was one of the things that, I could tell you so many more stories that I've had that are so inappropriate with the opposite sex. It's kind of funny, but I've had to, like, more or less understand that for I think if you are a confident woman, it has nothing to do with good looks or whatever. But if you're a confident woman and you walk a certain way, I think men tend to think that you're either um, a rabid sexual, you know, high priestess, whatever, and they think that all you want is sex, and it could be that energy. And so, unfortunately, men and women, I've had that too, um start making moves on you, and you're like, yeah, no, I'm just being friendly and polite. I don't want to fuck you. I'm treating you like I would treat the bus driver or the waitress. It's weird. So I think sometimes people misread stuff, and they get the wrong impression, but whatever, just that's what it is. Um, it's the energy. It can be. I think it is. And also, I'm not shy, but I'm shy about my face and my privacy. Like when if I get if all comes through and I get that place I've been talking about, then you'll probably see more of me, but it won't be. I'll be showing more of what I'm trying to build in retreats and things of like that, and going more like that. So let me see what else. I'm looking for. Okay, one of the things you guys need to understand. I just did a reading on your money, just real quick, just to see what's going on. And so let me just tell you. So you've got the Seven of Wands to the Page of Wands to the Nine of Swords. So if you're not careful, okay, with your defensive energy and your energy to protect yourself constantly, because you don't want to get hurt and you don't want to get put in a weird position with your twin, or disappointment or expectations or disappointed and this and that. If you're not careful with your root and sacral chakra, so work on all your chakras, but you may want to spend a little more time on your root chakra, okay, and your sacral, and many of you the womb chakra, which is called the hara, the belly button. But do all your chakras, okay? But if you don't do that, you're going to fall in, or if you haven't already, go into the Nine of Swords energy, which is anxiety and problems, unable to sleep and so on, because of what's happening in the separation, and it will mess up your money. That's the point of that. Is that can be, what else do they need to know? And so that Nine of Wands keeps coming up for you guys, and you have a choice between the Nine of Wands energy. Check this out. Remember the wounded warrior that's exhausted, that feels, is this ever gonna fucking end? Will I ever get my my beloved and my life and my, I just want this shit to end. And it's giving you a choice. You can, and there, by the way, there are three nines: Nine of Swords, anxiety; Nine of Wands, wounded warrior, into the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is represented by a woman with a hawk on her fist. She's got all these pentacles. She's independent. She's got her money. She's kicking ass. She's not taking names. She's doing really good. So you've got 999, and they're asking you to make a choice. What do you want to experience? Do you want to experience, what do you want to fight for? That's the passionate message of the Page of Wands. Do you want to experience Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, or Nine of Pentacles? It's your choice. And you get to co-create whatever. So even though you are in separation with your twin, right, you can still experience the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords means I'm trapped. I can't get out of bed. I'm depressed. I have anxiety. I don't sleep. The Nine of Wands is I'm still working. I'm still getting out of bed. I'm going up this hill, and this hill feels like it's never going to stop. Or the Nine of Pentacles. I'm a badass bitch or a boss, and I'm going to kick some ass and take names. And when my twin comes in, it'll be divine timing. I trust that. Meanwhile, I got shit to do. Does that make sense? So that's the collective. Okay? So that is the collective. So before we run into a 2-hour deal and I can't upload this to whatchamacallit, YouTube, I'm going to sign off. But I wanted to really thank you. Get on YouTube. It's going to be on my profile link tree. Scroll all the way down. It says YouTube. Just click on that or look me up. Sacred Intimacy Tarot. Guys, I am not going to hit you up for a reading. Please don't get scammed by assholes, because they're out there and they're posing as me, and they know my name, and they're going to come up and say, hey, I think your energy is fabulous, world traveler, and I just want to give you a reading. That ain't me, okay? So what I want you to do is, if you want a reading with me, you want to go right to the profile page, right? And of my, and click Linktree, and it'll say how to get a reading. Okay. And that's it. That's all you're going to do. And then you will send me an intake form with your phone number anywhere in the world. I don't care. And I will call you. You will hear my voice. We will talk on the phone for like 10 minutes before we book a session. I could have a calendar. I could have a calendar on my shit, and you guys just pay me and blah, blah, blah. I want to talk to you. I want to know what's going on. I want to have a 10-minute conversation where I know where you're coming from, and I can see if I can help you. And if I can, I have cut clients loose, potential clients, because it's bad karma. Okay? So I love you too, Jen. You're the best. Thank you, Polly. Thank you all. If I'm not mentioning you all by name, I really, really love you all. And I want to go ahead and I'm going to upload this as soon as the TikTok makes it available. I will upload this, and we're going to do our thing. Okay. All right. Sending you much love. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Namaste.